Now, we are given to understand that the Congress party in Jammu and Kashmir has now decided to gherav the Raj Bhavan in Jammu and Kashmir against the terrorist attacks in the region today. My colleague Ishan Vani, who's brought us that input, is with us on the broadcast. Ishan, Congress was already very vocal about its verbal attack against the government in the state and now in the Union Territory. And now this move, when is it planned?
Well, it's planned for today at 11 from Shahidi Chowk in Jammu to Raj Bhavan, where Congress leaders will march and, protest against what's happening in Jammu. And they're directly blaming it on center, administration, and the government, and calling it a government's failure that repeat after repeat there have been attacks that have taken place in the Jammu region. And given the fact that not only regional political parties, but the Congress has also been vocal, and now they seem to be upping at their ante against the government and administration. Their plan is to walk towards the Raj Bhavan and do Governor House Gherav. It is scheduled to be held at 11, and this is particularly to target the government regarding their policies in Jammu and Kashmir. They are alleging that situation has only gotten worse, and the promises of the government of Achhe Din J&K haven't been seen, at least in Jammu, given the fact that there is a rise in the number of attacks. We already know that at least 10 soldiers have lost their lives in the last few weeks, and that is why you're seeing today now the Congress also going to hold a protest. Though they have been holding protests from the last couple of days in Jammu, protesting against the attacks and raising slogans against Pakistan. But today they're going for Raj Bhavan Gherav, where the leadership of the Congress in Jammu will move towards the Raj Bhavan and register their protest. Politics aside, where the operations are still going on, there is a lot playing politically, but on the ground there are also operations taking place.
Right. While we further talk about the operations and the encounter that resumed in the wee hours last night, I'd like to also understand what was the word last that had come in from the Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha about these attacks and about our brave hearts losing their lives.
Well, LG has said that those who are behind these attacks wouldn't be spared. When the news about these Jawans came in, he said that the administration is deeply anguished about these cowardly attacks on soldiers, and he had said that the death of soldiers will be averted, and the evil design of these militants and their associates will be fought back. And he had actually asked people to unite against fighting of militants in Kashmir and Jammu as well, and something we have seen that the administration has been keen on, asking people to get vigilant. But this is somewhere where the Congress is trying to target the center, particularly the BJP and the government, because of the fact that post 2019, all the regional political parties are saying that the government had promised that things will be better in Jammu and Kashmir, and seeing the number of attacks that have taken place in Jammu, that is where they are drawing their conclusions from, saying that look, this is how the attacks have taken place. This is a failure of the government in stabilizing the Jammu region. But yes, at the same time, you also have to understand that yes, there have been infiltrations which have taken place, and these are highly armed, highly trained militants who are trying to counterattack and carry out attacks on security forces.
Right, Ishan. Thank you so much for that information. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this story that we continue.